Hey everyone, it's Melinda with Tailored and Teal, a part-time reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. Today's video is what sold, and these are sales from December 1st through December 8th of 2020. So since I am doing 25 days of reselling, I thought that I would split up my sales weekly this time. I may actually continue to do this in the future just because it's going to be a quicker video and less I have to edit in the long run. Starting on Mercari, I'd love to, but again, I didn't have any sales. So moving quickly on to Poshmark, where unfortunately I only had 4 sales. This week was kind of disappointing and I haven't changed anything. Reselling is just a roller coaster and that's how it goes sometimes. So my first item to sell on Poshmark was a pair of Fila Verso gray and black athletic shoes. These were a men's size 10 and they actually came in a thread-up rescue box, a shoe box, which normally it's just women's shoes, but apparently they didn't know the difference. Unfortunately, Fila isn't the greatest brand and I think it's just sold at like Walmart and Target. I listed them anyway because they were in great condition and they sold for $14. Next is a Golf Traders made in the USA golf heavy knit crew neck sweater. This had a really cool graphic on the front of it, almost reminded me of a stamp, but it was a picture of a golfer and it did have a little bit of condition issues, but I thought still someone who liked golf would just love it. And it sold for $20 and that was an offer that someone sent to me. Next was a very surprising sale. So it's a pair of misguided gold crackle strappy stiletto heels, and these had condition issues. The heels were all banged up. You could see toe marks on the toe bed, and then there were some pieces that were falling apart on the straps itself, but I listed them as is and they sold for $12. This isn't a great brand to pick up, but it was in a thread up shoebox, so I listed them and thankfully they sold for $12. And the last item was another thread up rescue box find or gamble, I guess you could say. This pair of Nike Air Dusty Pink Huaracha SD sneakers. They did have a little bit of wear to the suede to them, but they were overall in great condition for being a used pair of shoes. Someone sent me an offer for $30 and I accepted. On my 4 Poshmark sales, I made $76. There were $15.90 in fees. $2.12 I gave out 1 shipping discount, and that leaves me a profit of $57.98 with an average sales price of $19. Not my best week on Poshmark. Moving on over to eBay where I had 11 sales. First was a pair of 9 West leather Albury buckle shoe. This reminded me of a pilgrim shoe. This was also another thread up rescue box find. And they sold for $23. That was an offer that I sent to the customer, and they were a very small size. They were size 5 and they still sold. Next is actually an item that's getting returned. I just got a return request today, but I wanted to include it in this video because it is something that I did sell. So it was a Calia by Carrie Underwood gray double layer tank top. It sold for full asking price of $19.99, but hopefully I get it back in the same condition that it went out as and I'll be able to sell it again. Next is a J. Crew navy blue Donegal tweed wool blend sheath dress. I picked this up at a local thrift store. It was a size 0, so I thought that it would take a little bit longer because of the smaller size, but it actually only took a few weeks. And it sold for $42.50, which was an offer that I sent the customer. Next was a vintage pair of Inarco 1960s Mood Indigo Japanese candlesticks. These had fruit themed on them. They were just a beautiful blue color and they sold on best offer for $12 and they went all the way to California. Then we have a Route 66 The Great American Road Trip game. This was a game that was given to me for free. I actually played it with my family once and it was a really fun game. But off it went to the next family to enjoy it for $14.99. Then we have a vintage Alfred E. Nobler paper mache alcohol proof serving tray that had a really cool bird pattern on it. I picked this up in an estate sale for just $1 and it was pretty dirty, but I was able to clean it up pretty well and it sold for $19.99. Then there was a J. Jill Ponte Knit black and red window pane grid plaid shirt. It was kind of a tunic length that had cute buttons on the side, and it sold for $18.75. Next is a new with tags Radio Fox black velvet Bella cape sleeve. I called it like a gypsy tunic top. It was a size small medium, but it was oversized. I actually thought it would be a great Halloween costume, but it sold in December. So it sold for $20. Then there was a new with tags Talbot's gray and blue leopard print Ponte knit sheath dress, size 12. If I had someplace to go, I would have worn this to it because it was beautiful and it was in excellent condition, new without tags, obviously. And it sold for $23.50. And we have two more sales. A new with tags Alfred Dunner navy blue Allure proportioned short stretch pants. These were size 24W. I got these in a bulk liquidation lot. I honestly didn't even think that they would sell, but I sent an offer to a watcher for $13.50 and they accepted. And then the last sale on eBay was an Anthropologie HWR or monogram Argyle sturdy knit daisy button front cardigan wool blend, size small. I actually picked this up when I was in San Francisco all the way back in February. Paid way too much for it, but I wanted to go thrifting in San Francisco just to say that I did it. So I did pay up for this item, but it did just sell for $20. And I took that lower offer because I've had it listed for 10 months. All right, so on my eBay sales, we had $228.22 in sales, $41.67 in fees, giving me a profit of $186.55 with an average sales price of $20.75, which it's rare that my eBay average sales price is better than my Poshmark average sales price. So then my total numbers are $304.22 in sales, $59.69 in fees. That includes my shipping discount that I gave on Poshmark. My cost of goods for these items were $62.02, giving me a net profit of $177.33. And my average cost of goods for the items that sold were $4.47. And that's mostly because I sold a lot of shoes from rescue boxes and I pay around $6 per piece. So those are my sales. I wish that they were better, but I know a lot of people are shopping on bigger store sites like Amazon, Walmart, Target. They're looking for new items for gifts for Christmas, so I completely understand that. So hopefully my sales will be better the next time I do this, but make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Also hit that bell notification so you get notified when a new video comes out. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!